Have you ever wondered about the origins of one of the world's oldest civilizations, nestled in the heart of the Indus Valley? This is the story of Sindh, a region with a rich tapestry of history that dates back to the Bronze Age Indus Valley civilization. A civilization that thrived from around 3000 BC to 2000 BC. This civilization, a testament to man's ingenuity and resilience, was a beacon of progress and development in its time. It was during this era that one of the world's earliest major cities, Mohenjo-daro, came into existence. This city, an epitome of the civilization's architectural prowess, stood as a symbol of the civilization's grandeur. The Indus Valley civilization was not just about architectural achievements, though. It was a complex society with a well-structured economy, advanced urban planning, and a writing system that still baffles historians and linguists to this day. They were pioneers in the field of agriculture and metallurgy, with a keen understanding of irrigation and crop rotation, and the ability to work with materials like bronze and tin. Yet, as with all great civilizations, the Indus Valley civilization was not immune to the sands of time. A drying of the region led to a decline in agriculture, the backbone of the civilization. This, coupled with a shift in the course of the Indus River, led to population dispersal. The civilization that once flourished began to crumble. Its cities slowly abandoned as its people sought greener pastures. With the decline of the Indus Valley civilization, a new chapter in the history of Sindh was about to begin. The foundations laid by this ancient civilization would go on to influence the cultures and societies that followed, cementing Sindh's place in the annals of history. But that, dear listeners, is a tale for another time. What happens when cultures collide, ushering in a new era? This question brings us to the Age of Invasion, a time of great change and transformation for Sindh. As we step into this era, we meet the Indo-Aryan tribes who invaded Sindh, leaving an indelible mark on its history. The arrival of these tribes marked the formation of the Iron Age Vedic civilization. The Indo-Aryans brought with them new traditions, languages and religious practices which began to mingle with the existing cultures of Sindh, creating a unique blend that would define the region for centuries to come. However, the Iron Age Vedic civilization was not the only significant influence to shape Sindh during this era. In 518 BC, the Achaemenid Empire led by Darius the Great conquered Sindh. This Persian empire brought with it a new wave of cultural and political influence, further shaping the identity of Sindh. Under the Achaemenid rule, Sindh experienced advancements in administration, agriculture and trade, which significantly contributed to its growth and prosperity. Just when Sindh was settling under the Achaemenid rule, another wave of change swept over the region. This time it was the Mauryan Empire under the command of none other than Alexander the Great. With his conquest, Sindh saw the introduction of Hellenistic culture and influence, a blending of Greek and local customs, which left a profound impact on the region's architecture, art and philosophy. These invasions, while tumultuous, were important catalysts for cultural exchange and innovation. The interaction between the invading cultures and the indigenous cultures of Sindh led to the creation of a rich tapestry of traditions, beliefs and practices. The influence of the Achaemenid Empire, the Mauryan Empire and the Indo-Aryan tribes can be seen even today in the cultural identity of Sindh. The ebb and flow of empires not only shaped the political landscape of Sindh, but also its cultural identity. As we delve deeper into the history of Sindh, we'll continue to uncover the layers of influence that have shaped this fascinating region. But for now, let's take a moment to appreciate the resilience and adaptability of Sindh, a region that has not only survived but thrived amidst the chaos of invasions and cultural shifts. How did the rule of various dynasties shape the destiny of Sindh? A question that takes us on a journey through time, revealing the intricate tapestry of Sindh's past. Our first stop is the Habari dynasty, a Muslim dynasty that ruled Sindh during the 9th and 10th centuries. Their reign was marked by the spread of Islam and the establishment of the city of Mansoura as a significant hub of trade, culture and learning. The Habari's rule was a time of relative peace and prosperity, setting the groundwork for the dynasties to follow. Next, we delve into the era of the Sumra dynasty. From the 11th to the 13th century, the Sumras were at the helm, fostering a rich blend of Islamic and indigenous Sindhi cultures. They fortified the region against invasions and contributed significantly to the development of Sindhi literature and architecture. The baton then passed to the Samas, who ruled from the mid-14th to the early 16th century. Their reign saw the flourishing of art and culture. They were notable patrons of literature, and it was under their aegis that the famous Sindhi poetic tradition, Shahjo Risalo, found its roots. The Arghans took over the reins from the Samas, ruling Sindh in the 16th century. They were known for their administrative acumen and military prowess. It was during their reign that Sindh saw a significant shift in its political landscape, with the rise of powerful tribal chieftains and the gradual erosion of centralized power. Finally, we arrive at the era of the Tarkans, who ruled Sindh in the late 16th and early 17th centuries. Their reign was marked by a period of stability and growth, with a focus on trade and agriculture. They also played a pivotal role in spreading Islam and Persian culture in the region. The influence of Hinduism and Buddhism during these periods cannot be overlooked. Both religions shaped the ethos of Sindh, influencing its art, architecture, literature, and societal norms. These religions coexisted, often intertwining with each other, creating a unique cultural amalgamation that still echoes in Sindh today. The rule of these dynasties left an indelible mark on Sindh, setting the stage for its next phase of history. What was the impact of the Mughal Empire and British rule on Sindh? Let's embark on a journey back in time to the late 16th century, when the mighty Mughal Empire extended its reach to the fertile lands of Sindh. In the year 1591, Emperor Akbar the Great added Sindh to his vast empire, marking the beginning of a new era. The Mughal rule brought stability and prosperity, with the development of arts, culture and architecture reaching new heights. The Mughals were known for their exquisite architectural styles, which can be seen in the historical monuments that still stand tall today. As the sun set on the Mughal Empire, a new power rose on the horizon: the British. The year was 1843, when Charles Napier, a British general, annexed Sindh after the Battle of Miani. This marked the beginning of British rule, a period that would bring about drastic changes in the socio-political landscape of Sindh. The British introduced Western education, administrative reforms and modern infrastructure, shaping Sindh into a province that could keep pace with the changing times. However, it wasn't all rosy. The British rule was also marked by economic exploitation and cultural erosion. The Sindhi language and culture faced a decline as English became the language of the administration and education. The locals were subjected to heavy taxation, with the majority of the wealth being drained away to support Britain's own industrial growth. Despite the adversities, the people of Sindh showed resilience. They fought for their rights, their culture, and their identity. The resilient spirit of the Sindhis fueled the freedom struggle, leading to the formation of a separate province in 1936. In the grand scheme of history, the Mughal era and the British rule were but two chapters in the enduring tale of Sindh. Yet they were pivotal in shaping the region's destiny, leaving indelible marks on its cultural, economic and political fabric. The Mughal era and British rule each left their distinctive imprints on the tapestry of Sindh's history. How did Sindh's past shape its present, you may ask? Well, let's dive right into it. The tapestry of Sindh's history is woven with threads of rich heritage, ancient civilizations and fascinating narratives. This vibrant province carved out its distinct identity in 1936 under the British rule. From then on, the journey of Sindh has been one of resilience and evolution. Following the end of colonial rule, Sindh found its place in the newly formed nation of Pakistan. Since then, it has been a crucial part of the country's cultural, economic and political landscape. The present state of Sindh is a testament to its rich history. The past is not just a chapter in history books, it lives and breathes in the province's every nook and cranny. Sindh's historical legacy is evident in its UNESCO World Heritage Sites, the Makli Necropolis and Mohenjo Daro, standing as silent witnesses to the region's past grandeur. The Makli Necropolis, one of the world's largest funerary sites, is a fascinating chronicle of Sindh's historical and architectural journey. Its tombs and gravestones, spanning over 4 centuries, narrate stories of dynasties long gone, their beliefs, their art and their customs. Similarly, Mohenjo Daro, a marvel of the Indus Valley civilization, transports us back to one of the world's earliest major cities. Its intricate urban planning and advanced architecture reflect the ingenuity of our ancestors, making us wonder and appreciate the civilization that once thrived here. These sites are not just remnants of the past. They are living narratives, influencing the region's current cultural, architectural and societal facets. They serve as a mirror, reflecting Sindh's historical richness to its present and future generations. The legacy of Sindh's history is also reflected in its diverse culture. The Sindhi language, a beautiful amalgamation of Dravidian, Sanskrit, Arabic, Persian and other linguistic influences, mirrors the region's historical interactions and transformations. The folk tales, music and art forms of Sindh, passed down through generations, are vibrant echoes of its historical journey. As we reflect on the rich history of Sindh, we can see how its past has shaped its present, making it a fascinating mosaic of diverse cultures, traditions and histories. The province's history has not only endured but thrived, etching a compelling narrative that continues to unfold.